back for another episode of Big Six Bants. And of course, we are back with the transfer news show, which obviously we bring to you guys pretty much daily. Obviously, we have two signings today. Of course, Arsenal have pretty much agreed the deal for Declan Rice for around 100 million with 5 plus add-ons. Spurs have, I'd say that's a done deal, pretty much done deal. Here we go as well, where 40 mil, Maddison, 2 Spurs, good price, Englishman as well, I'd say. 40 mil, if I'm wrong, 40 mil?
Yeah, plus Harry
40
Winks.
mil.
We'll knock it down to 30. Yeah.
Man, that's cheeky as hell. But yeah, 40 mil for Maddison as well. So those are the two main outlets today, man. And what we saying, man?
Bro,
Rice, baby.
Rice and peas for dinner tonight, bro. Rice and peas, jerk chicken, fruit.
Bro,
punch.
get your jollof out. Get your biryani out. Get
Any
them all
type of
out.
rice, just get it out. With
Get them
your
all out.
any nation, just get your rice out, man.
Just get your rice out.
Basmati or long grain?
Bro,
Yeah,
but
yeah, long grain.
anyone, bro, anyone.
Whichever you prefer. Even whole grain. I'm out there for the whole grain lovers.
Instead of whole game.
Yeah.
Bring them out.
We're spreading the love today, man. Spreading the love.
Well, that's some expensive rice, though. Is it rice meant to be kind of
Yeah,
cheap?
bro. When you're rich, you got that in it. You can get rice.
Obviously, because we're going to speak about a lot of things. Speak about the price, speak about the impact, speak about expectation, and just the signing of what we think as a whole now that it's actually done. Obviously, I'll start with the Arsenal boys first, and then we'll go to the rest. What do you, man, make of the final proposal that's been made and that's going to be accepted now that it's out the way?
Calm. No problem. I've got no problems with it.
Don't get me wrong. I'll be lying if I said it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. I thought we could get him for a bit cheaper, but obviously City baited us in it, so it is what it is type thing. But I don't think we got bumped. I'll say that.
Reckon if City didn't put in the bid, you would have to pay a little bit more.
No, I think we would have paid less. I feel like if City didn't put in that 90 mil bid, we probably could have got him for like 95 to 100.
But I think it would have dragged on.
Yeah, and it would have dragged exactly. But the extra 5 mil, I don't really care in it. It's 5 mil. So
That could be your budget for a wing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not you. We're not you.
yeah, 5 mil wingers, bro. That's a new thing. Bro. I don't
You
know.
might have cooking players for 100 M's and 60 M's, like.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, big boy. This is big peas.
Alive, it costs big peas to win titles and compete for shit. Like, that's how it works.
Oh, yeah.
So, bro, I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
I'm in agreement. So obviously, Casey, you're calm with the price. Casey, you think you could have got it for a little bit cheaper. Where this is this the most expensive signing?
In the Premier League, yeah.
In the Prem, yeah.
For a British player. Grealish was 100 M's.
100 mil was older.
No, this is 105.
Okay. The reason I asked that is that Grealish obviously had a lot of expectation on his shoulders, and he's come good second season. I think he's repaying that. He's repaying that fee now. Obviously, Kiz, we know your opinion on Declan Rice in where he stands. I'll let you go into that in a bit more detail. But Casey, do you think he has to hit the ground running because of his price tag, or does it not really matter?
I wouldn't. What I would say is I don't expect him to come in and instantly be the best DM. I'm not saying that he won't. I'm not saying that he can't. But I wouldn't throw that on his shoulders immediately. But at the same time, there's a certain level that I think he should just naturally expect of himself and should perform at himself that we all expect. So there's a certain level I expect. I wouldn't say I'm expecting the world immediately, but I am expecting a decent level.
Casey, I'm going to stop you right there. From outside looking in, you have to be expecting the world immediately because this is the guy to take you to that next level. He should be the guy to take you to that next level. The sum is evident of that. I feel like, I'm not saying you in particular, I feel like some Arsenal fans are going to be like, I expect a certain level, but not the best. In case he doesn't, I think he will bang. I'm going to put it out there now. But in case he doesn't, so he can say, well, we weren't expecting to be that guy. For me, this is that signing that should just get you over the line. You were, I'm not going to say close last year, but you were City's nearest challengers. This, for me, is that signing now that does take you to that next level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's a very good baller in that, and I feel like he has to hit the ground running immediately. There's no first couple games that he's a bit he has to come in. For me, has to come in and hit the ground running. And it's not even like the thing is, if you look at his age in football terms, it still is. I'm not going to say he's young, but it's not old. But because of his experiences and all the appearances he has under his belt, I feel like the expectation is going to be high from the jump, bro. Literally from the jump.
But we're gonna before obviously we'll get to Kiz right after. We are 7 minutes into the video and we have 130 people in the house already. You know what I'm saying? So you know what we're gonna do before we get to the comments. What's the like total for today? Because if we've already got 130 people here now, I mean we can't do no little 150, no Diddy 150. We need to. So chat. What should the like goal be today, Mandem? What should the like goal be today?
Wait, how much did Rice cost? 105.
105.
Double it. 210 likes.
You're saying double it?
210 likes. That's
210 likes. I hear that. 210. Chat, let us know if you guys have any suggestions as well as to how many likes, you know what I'm saying, we can get to today. Obviously, we've got the first super chat of the day. Big up Gio, that's family. He goes, Rice and blood clot peas. Big up yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? Just in the chat, just say bare different styles of rice. I just want to see all the different rice.
Yeah, and let me see everyone's munching.
Just give me a list. Just tell me the basmatis. I just want to know them all. Give me them all, man. We need it all. Just in the comments, just tell me bare rices. Like, I know you lot in there know rices. Just tell me some rices, man.
Somebody's having rice today. Somebody's having rice for dinner.
Bro, I just had rice. I just had some rice, bro.
You're saying that there's rice at home. There's rice at home.
Come on, bro. There's rice. There's always rice at home. We're loaded now. We loaded.
I hear it. Let's hit some of the comments.
Come on, man. Keep them coming.
Let's hit some of the comments, and then obviously, Kay, we'll get to what you're saying. And obviously, the floor gets opened up as it usually does. Obviously, big up LB with the first comment. He says, "Can't wait for this one." Big up the BSB family. Rice baby. Hashtag jollof rice. Hashtag rice peas. King Book says, "Season up the jerk chicken magunas." Rice is ready. Big up.
Yeah.
Ethan says, "West Ham have just communicated." Yep. Ethan has communicated that Arsenal that they're accepting 100 million plus with 5 million in add-ons for debtors as well. Marcus, of course, nice and early. He says, "No more excuses. You must win the league, Casey and Kiz."
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
The Rice news indicates that. I've heard people say that you had Rice back into the season. I heard people say if you had Rice back into the season, you'd have won the league. Well, you now had that from the start. You must in capital.
And Marcus, respectfully, just allow me. Literally.
Just before you read this out, this is to the panel, this is to everyone in the comments and that. Do you think Arsenal are going to announce it in the old-fashioned traditional way? You know when you sign two players at the same time, normally the manager's in the middle, you got the scarves up and that. You reckon it's going to be Havertz and Rice?
You're on to something. I feel like, I
ain't seen that in time. I ain't seen that in years.
That would be good to see still. That would be good to see with Timber just
in the middle.
Don't copy United's thing, by the way. Get man out on the pitch. Get man out on the pitch, Moran, and everyone's gassed. Don't do that.
That one slide jumpy though. That one got the crowd
when he come out, everyone's
got the crowd jump.
People, those are the old days. Those are the old days.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but Corey, that's a product. Corey, that's a product of getting your signings late. Late.
Yeah. That's what was a late thing. That was a late to the party. But here we go, Corey. You got the crowd going.
Benefits.
Big up Guna Lee announced. He goes, "I tried to tell you he was coming with the eye emojis."
Yeah, big up Guna Lee.
He stayed calm the whole way. No, big up Kiz.
Were the only ones. It was Casey. Guna Lee were the only people that said, "Bro, this is happening." Like, forget everything.
I said I'll put my life on Rice coming. I said that I wasn't backing, but Rice, I said that brother.
No, I hear it. Chelsea Blue says this is pressure months. Explain to them that when you buy 100 million players, the pressure is different. The hate will be different. The hate's already like on there with Arsenal anyway, so I do hear it. Let's see some more comments. So I kind of knew this would be the narrative though. Like away from Arsenal in it. I knew the Chelsea fans, everyone's going to be saying, all right, cool. Now that he's there at 100 million, now man must perform. That's I think, and that's not an Arsenal thing. I think that's anyone who goes and spends over an 80 mil. It's all right now. If you don't hit the ground running, I have the memes ready type beat. Like,
so what are you saying? So what are you saying for Enzo then? Because
I was just about to say that.
Literally, no one got into Enzo.
It's the same thing. But I think the only thing Enzo had the same thing, but Chelsea was so crap here. Like
he just missed in all the crap. Like there was so much crap to this that.
So crap. Okay, like come on.
Like, we even talk about Sterling.
I hear it.
Sterling didn't even get a highlight this season, but I'm very Sterling has not performed.
I'm happy you brought
Sterling got a blight because of how good he's been over the last 7 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Full-time PO in there, isn't it?
You know
Do you know what it is? Kids, I'm happy you brought Enzo because obviously Chelsea and Arsenal beef. They beef hard, innit? But I'm already seeing on the TL. You might want to get onto Enzo now. Your man costs the same amount. He has to bang.
Allow that.
You guys are gonna have that war. All see, it's gonna be a Rice versus Enzo thing.
That's disrespectful to Rice though, because they're not. Let's be real. Rice is clearer Enzo, man. Let's just be real in it.
Apparently in 5
I'm not
minutes.
sure about that.
Bro,
I don't know about that.
Apparently, Kai Havertz is getting announced to.
What today?
Literally in 5 minutes. So and he's getting.
Let's look in.
Live on stream.
Hashtag
right?
pop. Everyone put the crown emoji in the chat. United goals.
King
Kai.
Hashtag double K. Hashtag double K from King Kai, fam. Hashtag it. 5 minutes.
Anyway,
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Trust me.
I love kids.
We're warming.
Yo, kids, you gotta start protecting them tweets, my Kelly. But we'll go to that another day. You know what I'm saying?
Kids, delete them quickly.
Yeah, I'm deleting them now. Stop deleting them right.
Wait, man, I'm deleting them. I've got screenshots, so you're good.
Yeah, that's calm.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. Yeah, that was so cheeky.
Big up Hit 44 with the super chat. He goes, let's be honest, Chelsea gonna be mid-table again. Bro, you know when Casey, you know when you cuss Enzo, Kiers cuss Enzo, I can't lie. The Chelsea fans came out to
Chelsea fans are so insecure. They finished 12th in that. It's just dead.
Let's talk about World Cups. This is what I'm saying. McAllister won a World Cup
winner. I don't know about the other bum. Enzo walked into
Romero won a World Cup. Like, what are we doing?
Came in heavy.
Wait, what's that supposed to be?
They came in heavy.
Ethan, you know what I mean, bro.
Big up Adrian Shake. He says different players. Rice is a DM. Enzo joined in January, got 10 assists in all comps, was the best passer in the league statistically over KDB. That's insane. I didn't actually know that. Someone might have to fact check that one for me. Big up Adrian for the £5 super chat though. Just saying.
I don't know about that one.
Let's get back to Declan Rice for a second. Before we do, people, 50 minutes in, 165 people in the house right now. So can we make a big effort to subscribe and to like the video? Again, we're reaching for 210 likes today. So stop what you're doing and smash that like button. We're not even too far from 100 likes. So make sure you stop what you're doing right now and smash that like button and share it to a friend's friend and subscribe. Of course, we're on the road to 4.7K. Now, Declan Rice. Okay, obviously, I know you was going to say what you wanted to say. Where do you rank him in the DMs? Because obviously backstage you had a certain thing you wanted to say. I want to make that known to the audience so they know what we
Let me get that.
In my opinion, I honestly, and I know this is going to sound bonkers, innit? But I honestly think he's top 2 in the world. In my humble opinion, he's top 2 in the world. Like, no one can't top 2. Rice. Reason being,
just to make that, you think Rice is top 2 DMs on the planet right now?
With Rodri, 100%.
Let him land.
So reason why I'm saying this, right, is because
Man, I'm saying end the stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is people aren't gonna understand it. Like casuals won't really get it. Like you have to actually understand it and deep it. Like again, you can't name me a better DM out there that can do everything that Rice can do and better. You can't name one. Kimmich cannot play as a lone six.
How about
Kimmich
this?
Kimmich is
How
better
about
than
this, Kiz?
No.
How about this, Kiz?
No.
I don't even think Rice is the best DM currently in your own team. That's my opinion. I think Partey's better than Rice.
Nah, bro.
But you know what's when they had Party, they were saying he's the best, bro. This is why.
Yeah.
I never.
He's never better than Variety. He's never better than Variety.
Huh?
Let's be honest. On Partey's day and Rice's day, Partey is better than Rice, bro.
Rice even better than Brozovic. Is Rice better than Brozovic?
Bro, Monty,
Now
we're just doing a weird thing now.
We're better than
that's not weird, bro. That's not weird.
So he's better. So
Brozovic, bro. I'm throwing names out there. All
right, cool. Let me explain something to you. Yeah, and Roms, I hear what you're saying, but the difference between Partey and Rice.
See, look, I'm getting strays, fam.
Partey is good 8 games out of 10. He's flawless 8 games out of 10. Rice is flawless 10 games out of 10. That's the difference. Rice does it week in, week out, bro.
He weren't even flawless this season.
Sorry?
Rice weren't even flawless this season.
Bro, this is what you lot don't get it, bro. I've showed you. Let me read out some stats.
He was better this season, Xhaka or Rice?
Bro, let me read out some stats.
He was better this season. No, on the stats, because we want to do access.
Don't say better this season. When the Enzo comment came on and talk about 10 assists and better passing accuracy than KDB, you wanted to fact check it. So now when it's my turn to bring stats, no one wants to fact check anymore.
Bro, because I don't believe Enzo got all those stats were legitimate. I don't believe that.
I don't think Enzo was that amazing.
Kai Havertz has said his goodbyes, boy.
Bro, yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, bro. Listen to this, month. Yeah, listen to this. Yeah, this is Rice versus Caicedo, and everybody raves about Caicedo. This is Rice versus Caicedo, right? Rice, 63 interceptions. Caicedo, 56. Declan Rice, 334 ball recoveries. Caicedo, 248. Declan Rice, 55 clearances completed. Caicedo, 25. Declan Rice, 29% forward passing percentage. Caicedo, 24. These are all what you want from a DM. It's all the stats you want from a DM.
I hear that.
And
not around here, partner. Not around here.
You know, just you want to see.
I hear it.
I
hear what he's saying, though.
If Rice plays for City, everybody will say, "Oh, Rice is the best." Rice is the best.
Corey, Kears is picking and choosing when he wants to use stats.
Bro,
Kears is the guy who hates stats. Go on, Corey. I'll let you go.
It's calm though, Monto, because he's comparing it to Caicedo. Like, I rate Caicedo. I think Caicedo is hard, but Caicedo ain't like even top 3 in the world for me. So you comparing your Declan Rice to Caicedo,
Corey, do you think
that's the same thing?
Do you think Rice is
Hey, Havertz.
I'm with that.
Havertz.
Do you think Rice is better than Caicedo? Corey.
No, I think I think they're the same level right now. I don't think one's better than the other. Who's down to opinion? It's down to opinion which one you think's better, Rice or Caicedo. I don't think there's a clear winner.
I hear that.
But then at the same time, I don't even think Rice and Caicedo are top 3.
Anyway, I know everyone saw that notification.
Yeah,
Rob, I know you see it.
I haven't seen
Everyone saw it, man. Smile
or Caicedo.
Smile, lads.
Go in the champs and do something. Them men have just played
Why are you rubbing
a few games. Caicedo ain't even played in.
No, I'm just saying, Montel. I'm just saying
that man's better than anyone.
Smile, G.
You're looking at all these big ballers that do it, that play 50 plus games a season, and you're looking at Declan Rice that sometimes plays 40, or Caicedo that sometimes plays 30. Like, bro,
Corey,
there's much more in this.
Week out. There's no other DMs in the world. Kimmich, like you said.
What do you mean week in, week out?
Corey, do you think Kimmich can play as a lone 6 in the Prem? Do you think
that? Of course he can.
No, he can't.
Before Fabinho messed up and became like trash for some weird reason, bro, in my head it was Fabinho and Kimmich. That's what it was in my head.
He's a lone 6 in the Prem. He hasn't got the physicality for that.
How about this? Declan Rice doesn't even play. Hold on. Declan Rice doesn't even play as a lone 6. He's partnered by Souček.
Yes, I know, but he will, and he has played there before as for West Ham.
So what you going like it's he's
bro? Because Rice has all the fundamentals to play a lone 6.
What do you mean? Listen, Casemiro can play a lone 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
Casemiro has better passing than Declan Rice. He's got better shooting as well.
Oh, I don't know about better passing.
Shooting and better
Yes, he
passing.
does.
He does.
Yes, he does.
Yes,
he does.
Oh, now we're just saying
Yes,
he
he
does.
does.
He does. It's
You know
not
what?
because he played for Real Madrid.
Bro, this is
I
what I'm
think
saying.
because he played for Real Madrid, it's just he does. Like,
You man see
nah, I
what
hear
you want to
it.
see, man. It's all
Again,
right.
and it's
I hear
funny
it,
because
I
you man always say all this deluded shit, but you can't answer my question. When I told you,
Okay,
who,
I asked
when I asked you who can play, who can do what Rice does, that's better than him.
Casemiro.
Casemiro. All right, cool. What does
Casemiro
Casemiro
can't do
have
what?
over Rice? Be honest.
Huh?
What does Casemiro have over Rice? Be honest.
What do you mean? He hold on a second. He's better at tackling, he's better at shooting, he's got better passing.
Wait,
he's
you
better
just
on the
asked that?
Like the list goes on.
But he says he's better at attacking.
Yes, he's better at attacking. Yes, he is.
100%.
What is this?
Other than
What is this?
He's better defensively. He's better defensively.
He's not everything.
Okay, he's better defensively.
Rice is more mobile. I'll give you that.
You know what I'll give you, kids? Rice is better offensively. I would have Rice over Casemiro.
I don't even know.
Everything defensively, Casemiro.
Bro, Casemiro is all scoring scissor kicks and stuff, and scored a good amount of goals when he shouldn't even be doing that.
I hear you, but I can't lie.
Decker slaps it bins as well.
In Kears and Casey's defense, I've seen Rice drop his shoulder and put it top bit like Rice is
cold. Montel, why are you acting like you ain't been slapping it?
I see Rice glide past, man, bro.
Literally. Casey, how often? Because you saw the one clip of Rice slapping it bench from outside the box, by the way.
Couple times, bro.
My man done it in the Champions final.
Corey, fam, he plays for Madrid, fam. He's gonna be in finals. Allow me, fam. Allow me. But you expect West Ham to be in the Champions League final? Is that what you expect for him to then do it? So then, what are you telling me about champs?
But big moments make big players.
He just won a trophy, fam.
Wait, what? Hold on a second.
What do you mean? What did he do?
No, wait, now. I'm funny. It's funny you say that. What did Rice have a good game that game? Did Rice have a good game?
He had an okay game in the final. I've realized it weren't one of his better games. It weren't one of his better games.
You guys don't watch West Ham. I've realized that's the only outcome.
I don't know.
Bro, I'm not even. Bro, man, I'm saying I'm delusional. Fam, I haven't said that Rice. I'm not in agreement that Rice is top 2 in the world. So I don't want people to think that that's what I think. Yeah, I'm just not hearing the Rice slander. Like, it's just not that.
No, Case. Who has slandered Declan Rice?
Bro, the man in the chat are trying to tell me about Casemiro
have any of us
Enzo. No, not you, man, necessarily. I'm just reading, Monta. I'm just reading. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, no, because do you know why? They're slandering. Well, you'd call it slandering, but whatever the word for it, yeah, they're getting on to Rice because Keir said that he's top 2 in the world. That's why there's a big hoof up in the chat because Keys has happily said he's top 2 in the world.
I've asked you to name me better DMs.
Which is I've only seen Declan Rice play 40 games a season on top, and that's this season with making the final.
Bro, what do you mean only?
Like I said, what do you talk about only? Forget even Rodri and Casemiro. In my opinion, he's not even the best DM in his own team currently, bro. I think I would still have Partey over Rice when they're both playing at their optimum, bro.
I don't know. Maybe it's like you've just signed him, like you're gassed, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. That's what it is. Because
it has to be that.
Hey, you can say all this, but this is how I know. Whenever a player is surrounded by Arsenal, they somehow get this.
Nothing to do with Arsenal, bro.
Hold on. They get this stat boost out of nowhere. Yeah, the same stat boost that Kai Havertz has got. It's worse for Declan Rice. I asked you a simple question. In midfield, who was better last season? Granit Xhaka or Declan Rice? Who was better last season?
Xhaka was not playing DM, so I don't know why you're saying that,
bro. Rice did not play DM every single game last season. He swaps between the 8 and the 6. I'm gonna ask you again.
Who was a double pivot with Suchek, bro? That's not an 8.
Either way, few and far between. I'm asking you a question. Who was better last season? Declan Rice or Granit Xhaka?
If you're talking about overall performances, Declan Rice. Overall performances.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry? So wait, say Montel, ask him the question again because I don't think he noticed it. Say it again, Montel, quickly.
Bro, right now you might. It's funny. Now you might want to.
He said Declan Rice was better than Xhaka.
This is why you man are just rubbed out. All you man are rubbed. Corey a month, you man are rubbed. So now you want to overrate Xhaka's thing, but also
you man say
I've been rating Xhaka's thing.
You man tried to
allow it, man.
You don't just you man tried to put Xhaka.
I was trying to put him in team of the season. A man won't happen.
You tried to put him in team of the year.
Bro, Corey,
I didn't hear Declan Rice once.
Corey, you never mentioned Xhaka once last season. Not once did you mention Xhaka. Not once.
All right.
And now all of a sudden,
I was fighting to put him for team of the year, and in the team of the year, he didn't even get to sniff. Declan Rice, sorry, not Declan Rice.
I didn't hear Rice's name not
once.
once.
He played for West Ham. Of course, he wouldn't get a sniff.
What do you mean? Because he plays. What does that even mean? Because he played for West Ham.
Montel, they came 16th, bro. They're fighting relegation. He is not.
How would he get put in the league team of the season? Playing 16th.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Why not? What do you?
Oh, now it doesn't matter.
Now would you put?
I'm sick. I'm just sick.
Yeah, bro. Dimitri Payet and players like that, I think, have got into team of the years and played for West Ham's. You don't have to be in the top 6.
West Ham were not finishing 16th with Payet, bro. They were top half of the table.
Either way, West Ham. Declan Rice was better a couple of seasons ago. He wasn't as good as he usually is this year, and that's a fact. And how about this? That's one of the reasons why West Ham is 16th. By the way, if his performance is so consistent, his defensive line would have a bit more stability.
Oh my god! Hey, are you hearing this guy, bro? Bro, there's no way you man are hearing this and thinking this is okay. So now,
watch me.
Oh, E, yeah. Don't worry, I know your stance. Don't worry, because I had E, by the way, on the other line before the stream, telling me how hard Rice was. Saying
Rice is hard, but he's not better than Partey, right?
What do you mean he's not better than bro? He is better than Partey, bro. He is.
But you man weren't saying this last season, brother.
I was E. You know I was saying it last season, bro. You heard me live. I would say it to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
he's not even better than Højbjerg. He's not even better than Højbjerg. I'm joking.
I don't worry ones. I know. I'm thinking noise.
Hey, I'm telling you, if I show you this one comp, Roms, if I show you this one comp, you will never want to see Højbjerg in a football shirt again.
Bro, I can't lie. I'm not denying Declan Rice. Yeah, bro, the levels that my man can come to is that of Casemiro, Kimmich, and those type of people. Declan Rice is hard.
Is Rice even better than Tchouaméni? I think that top 2 shout. I think even after the stream, you know, one thing I love about you kids, you make your point, you'll back it up, and I love that, bro. But bro, that top 2, I think after the stream, you're going to actually deep what you said. Maybe top 5, maybe top 10, but bro, top 2, I can name at least 4 or 5.
Even Valverde, fam. What the hell?
He's more of an 8.
More of an 8.
Bro, there's you can't tell me Tchouaméni's better than Rice, bro. That's mad. That's nuts, bro.
I don't even know my man's better than Tony Cruz. Fucking hell.
Look, that's what I'm saying. All of this is just cheeky. It's nuts.
No, I'm joking. Better than Cruz now.
It is a bit biased, isn't it? Your statement is a bit because of bias. Come on.
It's not. Bro, mother's like, bro, I was screaming all this. He's not going to admit it, but he knows deep down. I was saying all of this when Rice was at West Ham, before he was linked with Arsenal.
Well, I've been saying. I know what you're talking about, fam.
Yeah, I know you don't. But again, you know deep down, that's what I care. That's what I care about, bro. But like I said, Rice, he's a complete midfielder. He gives you.
They even said Camavinga.
Brother, what are you talking
about? Not even better than Camavinga.
Why though, Corey? How many games have you watched Camavinga play?
You don't know about Camavinga.
Man, I'm just saying these names, fam. Like,
is he even better than Fabinho?
Hey, bro, you know what's funny as well?
Bro, Fabinho last season, not this season done.
The one before,
the season before. Bro, he wouldn't even sniff.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask some of the questions? Let me ask Monts and Corey a question. Yeah? Corey and Monts, this is for you, yeah? If Rice paid for Man City and Rodri paid for West Ham, would you still be screaming that Rodri's better than Rice?
Stop doing this because this is the Harry Kane argument. That doesn't happen. There's a reason they play where they play.
No, there's not, bro. It's simple. Because I've got a theory. I feel like if Rice had a light blue shirt on, he will be getting the maddest of world-class shouts in the world. the maddest.
Okay.
You know I got to stay to this, kids.
And it's simple as that.
I guess we'll never know.
Montel, I've got it even better. I think the rest of the world here is sitting here thinking because Rice is going to be in a red shirt, that's why you're speaking about him like that. That's what I think the chat's thinking as well.
You, bro,
maybe it's just me.
Screaming Rice for before the Arsenal link. I just explained that to you, bro. I told you that.
There's
nothing to do. Forget Arsenal, bro. It's nothing to do with that.
It is, bro.
It's not. Why do you think I was so annoyed that it looked like we wasn't gonna get him? When you talk about Damasio, City edging closer, blah blah blah. I was getting annoyed. Exactly.
And that's another thing. Montel and EA, I'm forever on you two for that. The way Montel especially was so milking up the Damasio thing. Like,
it was funny.
Gold.
You know what? If you're in our situation, would you not say something?
What?
Of course I will. I tread more line of caution. I tread more line of caution.
No, you don't.
Of course I do. And that's why I'm not in situations like you and E find yourself in, where you got egg on your face because you was bigging up City.
You're lying.
Would you not bigging up City? I'm lying.
You're lying. When it comes to signings, you do not tread no line. Huh?
I do, fam. I do tread lines.
Sometimes,
innit?
What line do you brother?
Bro, Caicedo. Did I not tread a line? I didn't come up boldly with Caicedo.
One example. I know you. Or listen, the City thing. I'm saying it 100 right now. If anyone has a signing, a big money marquee signing, and City goes and shows interest reported by Ornstein, Fabrizio, and then they also go and put in a bid, bro, man are gonna speak about that on a mad thing, whether you like it or not. Because it's Arsenal.
No. But what you could have done.
You think it's victim me, victim that. Bro,
what you could have done. No. What you could have done was, City have a link, rare tear, but you could have been humble about it. And no.
What do you mean?
City. When City come in, if City want them, City get them. That's what I'm hearing.
No. That's what we didn't. We didn't say if City get. We didn't say that. We didn't say that. Go back and watch.
Did you say that?
No, we didn't say that.
He said, wait, hold a second, Ethan, you did say you're convinced he's going to see. Did you not?
Yeah.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Hold a second, you didn't say that. You didn't say that, Ethan. I need Ethan to answer that.
Yeah, but give me a second.
Corey, stick with the program, fam.
No, Ethan, answer the question, G. Don't try.
I did say that, but this is my thing. As a rival, it's my job to cause disruption in a camp. I didn't believe it.
And you failed.
I didn't believe it, fam.
You failed miserably.
I don't really care whether he goes to you or City, fam.
Yes, you do.
But I'm seeing Maddison for 40 million. Can I care about you man spending 100 million on Rice?
Bro, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be grabbing us up talking about City this Rice that.
It's a bit funny.
Nah.
Anyway, going back to what I was saying, Case. I said that Rice is still obviously Arsenal is still in the running to go and get Rice, but City still have a lot to offer him. And is that a lie? No, it's not.
No, you wasn't saying it this calm. You wasn't doing this, bro.
Wait, hold on, brother. I was saying it how I was saying it.
No, you was looking me dead in the eye.
You're choosing what bit you want to focus on. I said for a fact, you lot still have the London pool. Fair enough, man wants to be in London, innit? But City are still offering guaranteed trophies and a trophy push every single season. Every single season they're offering that, bro.
I told you, I think I said this to Ethan a while back as well. You can't guarantee someone trophies. That's one thing you can't do.
True.
You can't say to them, we're going to give you this, we're going to get you that. That's not how football works.
One thing in life is guaranteed is City winning a Prem in the next 2-3 years. That's guaranteed.
It's not, though.
You'd have to be a madman not to think that would happen.
Yeah, obviously, us as fans may think that. But actual footballers with the coaches, they can't guarantee trophies.
Right, they've won 6 out of the last 7.
It does not matter, bro. It doesn't matter. What you can say to him,
and they've just come off a treble.
Yes, what you can say to him is that it's likely we're going to win. You can't guarantee someone a Prem.
A lot of players are leaving there.
Exactly. You can't guarantee that with City. So that's what I'm saying. We got cool. Am I going to say I got better pool than City now? Because I got some. Why not?
because what they did was make you guys not bid 90, you bid 100. And they
But I feel like that's what you lot are saying. No, don't say that. Don't say that because same way. If we was in City's position, we put up 90 M's, they put up 100, we'll be getting ridiculed. Look, City and this, City and that. But now that we're fronting the 100 M's, it's City a genius. They made you pay more than you should have. Yeah, look at City. Like,
you're saying you man are most hated,
bro. Wait, hold on a second. Casey, hold on a second, Casey. Keys was in agreement that City made you pay too much. You didn't say that, Kids.
I agree.
I didn't hear him say that, but I don't agree with that. I think City wanted the player.
I'm just making it known that there is Arsenal.
So wait, you honestly believe you got the player over City?
Well, it looks like it.
And by the way, that would mean that it's
okay. You should stop talking, Kay. Let Casey.
You honestly believe that City didn't So wait. Let me get this clear. So you think you won a battle with City for the
bro? Even when City was still linked, bro, every single report known to man was saying he wants me over them. So why? I don't understand what your point is, bro.
So what am I meant to say? So City just were done it for fun. They put up 90 M's for nothing.
No, I just want to see these reports where it says that Rice chose you, man, and wanted you.
Bro, it says it every.
There's bare reports. Reports, bro.
He did. Like even I'm not anti-team, but even he did, bro. He did.
Yeah, I don't care about all the other extra. I need to see written stuff in it. I refuse to believe Declan Rice is turning down the best manager that just won a treble to go to you, man, fam.
Bro,
there's more than just football, bro.
Sometimes you just want to play.
Show me where it says that. Show me.
Hold on.
Please, show me. Put your screen in the
Obviously,
camera.
the word you do know is that City pulled out the deal. If you know your stuff, Declan Rice preferred Arsenal in it. Like that's the fact.
Show me. Please show me.
Bro,
Ethan, why are you upset that I have Paul? Why are you upset?
I'll put you in contact with someone.
It's not Paul, is it?
However, Man City did pull out of the deal. They didn't go a bit higher.
We know that. But these men are trying to say
they pulled out because they couldn't front the bread, fam. 100 M's is a lot of money.
They're richer than you, bro.
Bro, no, but the thing is, they have Kovacic. So maybe if they didn't sign Kovacic
25
and
million.
they just needed a midfielder, they might have gone harder for Rice.
So then that's how that you have in Paul, bro. That's
no. That doesn't mean that they don't want the player.
Casey, they probably had a budget of 90 million. Once he went over,
yes, correct. The budget, and so that happens with us, bro. When teams have a budget, bro, and they out budget us, they say they beat us to it, fam.
Sorry, it's too blurry.
What is it?
What does that say?
Oh yeah, click on the source real quick, please.
Oh, now you care about sources now.
Yeah. Let me see the source.
Fine, no worries, but Freddie,
trust me.
He's a sports judge for Guardian. For the Guardian.
Listen.
Okay, you did this. Change it to someone else's profile real quick.
Bro, get
Freddie who? Wait, hold on a second. Freddie who?
I know a good source. Let me know.
Freddie Paxton.
Freddie Krueger.
Basically, Freddie Limburg.
For Guardian Sport.
That's it. It could be Freddie Limburg.
Freddie Limburg.
I thought you were just about to show me Steinberg.
Okay, I can't ID that.
I can show you Steinberg.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, what did it say?
You are justifying. You're justifying that with. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, bro. Of course I know. Bro, it's Freddie Paxton. Bro, he's a sports journalist for Guardian.
Okay, what did it say?
Let me get to the Scooby-Doo. All right, man. Let me get to the super chat first, and then we'll get to expectations.
Okay, send it. I need to see that.
Hold on. Big up Martin for the super chat. He says Rice plus Havertz. We need the clip of the rich guys. Okay. Let me run that. You deserve that one, so you deserve that one.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
It definitely is.
It sure is sweet. Sure is.
I like it.
You got mine. I hear that one, Myers. So definitely have that one. So now just to go into expectation wise. Now, obviously, Madders confirmed as well. Expectation wise, people,
What for who? Right.
1 second.
Fab just tweeted, by the way, he signed the new contract. Medical's done. Here we go, confirmed.
Here we go.
Jeez.
Talk to me.
We're gonna
That's
literally
actually
get
Let's
to
be happy for them.
in terms of
Get your M's up.
It's this one. It's this one.
man said get the
That's
dark.
getting me so hot.
I don't know, bro. That Casey, that's top 6 business, bro.
Casey,
No, K, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I said it off stream and I'll say it on stream.
This is my guy.
Cold, innit?
Nah, yeah, bro. He's cold. Of course, Maddison's cold, but that's top 6 business, bro. Tottenham.
I hope you get the stroppy matters. E. I hope you get the stroppy matters. Because if you get the stroppy matters, poo-wee. But
like basically,
matters, you're up.
Kids, you might deny this, but like you could have gone for Madders instead of a Havertz. That probably would have been the better.
I do hear that.
Okay.
Roms, I trust me.
Hey, stop. Hey, hold on. Hey.
Do you know what it is with Maddison though? I feel like he's similar to Odegaard in this.
Hold on. Cut. You're not done with the Arsenal stuff yet, so we're not going to blur the lines. Expectation now, obviously on the signing, and then we're going to move on to Maddison, and then we'll go with the same points.
So expectation on Rice.
Yeah. So expectation-wise, where do you think now this lies in terms of does he have to hit the ground running, and do you guys need to bring in a trophy? If so, what trophy? And then
100%. We need a trophy. That's the one I'm not trying to hear. If we don't get a trophy next season,
instant failure.
Instant failure. I'll be real. Or
Is Carabao Cup come?
Yeah, I'll take a Carabao. I'll take a Carabao.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you hear that, yeah?
Right. I'm just, you know what? It's funny. It's funny how things.
So boring, honestly.
No. I won't marold it like I had a better season than someone. I'm not like you. I'm not. No.
Spend 170 M's and now a Carabao Cup's okay. Right.
Corey, have you just got some
calm.
fucking shame?
That's
Did you
calm,
not,
innit?
1 second, Corey, did you not just spend 80 on Anthony, such and such on Cassie?
Fam, wait, hold on a second. And I was bigging up the Carabao Cup. So you don't do it as well because you slandered me for it. You can't.
I never bigged it up.
No one's bigging it up. No one bigged it up, bro.
Stay on the subject.
Listen, I'll take a Carabao Cup, bro. That's it. I'll take a Carabao Cup and compete for the league and Champions League. I'll take that as a season. So, and that's why
I need minimum second if I only get a Carabao.
Yes, I'm talking. Sorry, my camera's. I'm talking expectations, or not just on Rice, but on Arteta now, because now that he's been backed it was looking like he's being backed pretty well for a 4th season in a row. Isn't it about time you guys deliver a trophy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I need a trophy.
And obviously, if he was to deliver an FA Cup, in my opinion, all that does is buy him another season. I believe that with this level of backing, I need to see a Premier League or a Champions League within the next 2 years.
That's not a stretch. You don't expect
nuts, bro.
It's a stretch.
Within the next 2 years.
Such a stretch.
No,
within the next 2 years is different. That's 4 transfer windows, Montel. That's another 4.
I would personally say, for Arsenal, they need to challenge for the Prem, minimum quarters or semis in the Champs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and a cup. That would be fine.
And that's a successful season.
That's perfect.
For me, that's cool, isn't it? I agree with that. If I don't do that, I'm grabbing you.
It's literally that. Cool, you're right. No, you're literally right. Anything less than that, I'm not trying to hear. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And by the way, when I say challenge, I'm expecting that Liverpool type beat.
Not one point is.
Not what you man done.
3 or 4 points. I'll take 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, bro. On the maximum of 5 point difference.
Yeah.
5 point difference maximum.
Yeah,
5 point difference, and
that's not Liverpool standard then.
I know, but you got to give them.
You can call it competing.
It needs to hurt more. It needs to be a point.
I mean, you see, if you guys win a Carabao Cup and then you come like 3rd or 2nd, that ain't good enough in my opinion.
It's not good. but
no, it's not good. No,
it's not enough to get sacked, though. It's not enough to get sacked.
No. I'm not saying call for Arteta's head. I'm saying if he doesn't win a major trophy, then pressure, like questions need to be asked. No sacking.
Yeah.
Like, you to sack Arteta. Nothing. That's too far over the line. But we're talking if you man want to compare teams like you do, because this is what you do when you man are on top. You make comparisons. And if you want to start comparing, man, you want to start comparing Declan Rice to Rodri. You want to compare Arteta to Klopp. You want to compare all these comparisons, innit? Yeah. The difference is the people that you're comparing these guys to that are stepping into your club and doing well at your club are winning majors and clutching majors. Do you know what I'm saying? So now this is what we talk about when I say expectation. If Rice is as good as you say he is, he needs to deliver on the level that Rodri's delivering. If Arteta is as good as you say he is, and he has the comparisons to Jurgen Klopp, he needs to go do what Jurgen Klopp was doing at this stage of his career, winning, i.e., winning the Champions League. Then going and winning the Premier League.
Sorry, what was he doing at the stage? Montel, Klopp was been a manager for how many years?
Third season, Klopp had won a Champions League, bro.
Third season, isn't it? Is this Arteta's third season?
Fourth season. This is fourth season, bro.
Fourth season.
But the level was different.
Cool. I hear Montel. I can't
Klopp
lie.
came in as a winner. What type of comparison is that, bro?
Yes. No. But Casey, again, you miss you're hearing one bit, you're ignoring the other bit. You're saying
people. Yeah, but that's Twitter.
Let me land. No, that's not Twitter. That is the guy sitting on the top of our screen in the middle of me and Ethan. I said, if you want to compare Arteta to Jurgen Klopp and you want to compare Declan Rice and Rodri, then start giving the same expectations as a Rodri and a Jurgen Klopp because of what they've achieved.
Sure.
It's not all about accolades. It's not all about accolades.
So I'm allowed to.
It's all about accolades.
That's the aim.
How about this? You want to compare this is what's wrong with the Arsenal fan base. You want to make comparisons, but you don't want to compare expectations, and it's not good enough.
Bro, Klopp, cool months. Be honest. Would you rather
trophies aren't won individually, Montel?
Exactly.
I'll keep it a buck as well.
I spoke about the manager. I didn't say Declan Rice needs to go win you a trophy individually. He needs to be contributing heavily to your trophy. Rodri contributes heavily to all of Man City's trophies, heavily. They don't function without him.
Yeah, but he could contribute heavily and we might not win one. That's not Rice's fault.
No. I'm saying, bro.
You already got top talents around you, like in Saka.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you acting like you're squadron full of bums, bro. You have a good team.
Timber.
So, I can only round it off with this line. Stop making comparisons if you don't want to compare the expectations. That's all I'm going to end that with.
Say no more.
Bro, I'm looking at, I can't lie. Marcus said it just there. I'm looking at Declan Rice like Pogba. Now I need to see instant.
Sorry?
Oh, I'm looking at Declan Rice like I was looking at Pogba, bro. Like the world was looking at Pogba.
You can do whatever you can do whatever you like, but the reality of it is you've seen it. He's seen him do it for West Ham.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, exactly. I saw Pogba do it for Juventus.
You've seen it.
We saw Pogba do it for Juventus.
That's it. This is in a Prem.
Exactly. So when he comes to a top side or top six side, I'm gonna need to see instant first game.
It's not as easy as that. You can't go from a double.
No. Unfortunately,
bro, you can't go from a double. You can't go from a double.
Funny, man said this about Mudryk. They wanted to see instant results with Mudryk and Enzo.
Instant results.
You
was never gonna get that. You was never gonna get that.
No. But that's what was said. So that's fine. That's what was said. But kids, that's fine. I've got your expectation now. That's the question I asked. I just wanted to know expectations. That's and that's all that is. Yeah. Big up T with the 2 super chats, and then we'll move on to Spurs.
Big up T.
So he says you'll take a Carabao Cup. You'll take a Carabao, but you dissed our season despite bottling the league for Bants. T also has another super chat. Big up for the super chat. He says replicating United's season is sufficient for you this year. We need more. Where's the ambition after you said your trophyless season's better than that?
Oh,
and there's another chat from Latino says Wu-Tang Gambino says also for the super chat, he says, who is the better signing, Havertz or Maddison? I'm going to put that in the poll, but big up T and Wu-Tang Gambino for your super chats. You know, we always appreciate that. So big up yourselves for that one. By the way, guys, we're 170 people in the house right now. Make sure you smash the like button. We're on 113 likes. I believe we could easily go up by another 20 likes. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying the content of the channel. Maddison to Spurs, 40 million, done deal. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano, Ornstein, they've announced it. Medical is done. How are the man then feeling?
Great.
The Spurs should start this one.
Get me, like, you know what it is? It's one of them ones where this is our best signing in a while. Gonna fit like in a glove. Like, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna fit in. He can score goals. He can assist. He can dribble. He's saucy. Like, he's gonna link up with
Ethan
Kane.
wants to lip sim.
All that
Bake.
But yeah, he's just hard, isn't it? He's one of the most creative players in the Premier League. Gets his GA up now. He's effective, and he improves our team drastically. I'm very, very, very excited for that beautiful 40 million signing. Big up Levy. Big man team. Big up Levy because he gets slated.
Yeah, you should get a Levy top. Levy in.
Eve, it was going well. It was going well till you said that last bit. You should never want to big up Levy. Just appreciate.
You know what it is, though. You have to give the good with the bad. These lot were saying 60 million, and I'll be real. I think if it was Chelsea or United that spent like 67 million on Maddison, we wouldn't even bluff for Ali. We even look at it twice. We've actually caught Maddison for 40 million, bro. That is
and Winks.
And question for the chat as well. It's now the poll is in the chat.
8 mil for Winks. Don't forget that.
The poll is in the chat, people. Who's the better signing? I Havertz for 65 M's or Maddison to Tottenham for 40 M's. If you haven't voted or if you can't vote because of your whatever you're doing, literally just put it in the chat. Put Maddison or in fact, I don't even want to see any other comments. I want to see Maddison, Havertz, and then we'll make that a conversation. Jacob and Ethan, do you think you got the better signing in terms of your midfield?
I don't even think it's a question.
I'm gonna say this: James Maddison, top 2 at his position in the world.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just playing. Obviously, I just wanted to throw it back to what y'all were talking about earlier.
He's buzzing, Kane. He's buzzing.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know what's better: us getting Maddison for less than 50 mil, or us also getting Winks off of the books and off the roster for 8 plus 4 if they get promoted. We could get 12 million for Harry Winks. This is a guy I'd pay 12 million to get rid of. I'm excited. Today's been a great day. We instantly turned down those Kane rumors. We just said, nah, 70 mil, that's disrespectful for the best striker in the world. I will say that confidently with a little bit of bias. I think Harry Kane's the best striker in the world. You need to offer a minimum 100 just to get the conversation started, in my opinion. But Maddison, man, talk about a good piece of business. Talk about a guy that we need. This is our Eriksen replacement. We've been crying for somebody like this for years. He's 26. You could argue in his physical prime as a young man. And also, if you think about it, the past 3 seasons in the Premier League, there's only 6 other players who have contributed to more goals. And I mean, when you think about this being the best league in the world, that's a pretty good stat. So I'm excited about James Maddison. He looks good in the lily white. I think he's going to fit in like a glove. I also think this could be a domino effect in maybe getting Kane to stay another year or two past his 12 months.
He's trapped, bro.
Do you know the 6 though? Do you know the 6 people that contribute more goals? Do you know it? Or?
It's Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, Mohamed Salah, Ollie Watkins, Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno
Fernandes. And there's
Koi was starving.
Well, no Rashford. As we're talking about stats,
no Rashford. No Sancho.
About Odegaard last season about how
I can't remember the last one.
Bro, Maddison's got more than the time Odegaard's been there. So I'll take it.
Well, is it Haaland? It might be Haaland because that brother's good.
No, it's for like a cumulative of the past 3 seasons. So Haaland's not in it. He's on. I'll pull up the stat once.
There or thereabouts. He's probably thereabouts in one season.
I want to hear. You know, I want to hear Monty's opinion on this Maddison signing because this will tell me everything I need to know in it. I'll be honest. I know
De Bruyne was the other one. So the six players:
I was gonna say it.
Harry Kane, Salah, Son, De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, and Ollie Watkins. Surprisingly enough,
I was gonna say about this signing here. I've got to go off this, but I think Kane could potentially. Kane's a freak of nature as it is. I think he can go up another level because deep here. How many times did Kane? He's got the ability to drop into that 10 role and be a creator for like Kulusevski or Son. Now he can kind of be like Haaland, a fox in the box, and just stay in the box because now he has Maddison that can do what Kane was doing as a 9 and basically a 10. I do feel you lot did have a player that is a creator, but he plays further back in Bentancur. I rate Bentancur highly. I think he is a creator, but he's a bit too far away from that front line. But I think this is a wicked signing. We could do
but he's also not going to be back till November. So if we're talking, and that's hoping that he comes back to what he was able to. November, December is when he's coming back. If you look at the muscle mass loss on the leg that he tore, that crucial ligament, he's lost all the muscle mass. That thing looks skinnier than my son's legs.
Who's that for?
Bentancur.
That's crazy.
No.
I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was that.
Oh no, Ethan! You told me that brother's on the 3-month thing.
Yeah,
No, that knee, it bends like this. It went like this. It did that. It hyperextended. That's nasty.
Hey, Roms, before you go, Roms, as an up boy, what do you think about that midfield? Like Basuma, Bentancur, and Maddison on their day.
We need another mid. We still do, but we need center back first. But we need another mid.
I'd say you need another mid for like depth, but that starting midfield, that's a good midfield. I rate that midfield. Yeah. But when you were saying we need another midfield, Jay, probably more for depth in it, not to break into that 3. More to just...
I would say something to fill the hole because this is assuming that Bentancur comes back to the form that we had him at. And let's be honest, when we played big teams, I saw him shy away from a lot of challenges, like United, for example. The first time he played United, he was playing a little bit like not. Like the scene was too big for him, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to him, we're still hoping that he's going to come back. So we can't operate like, oh, let's just get a stopgap because he might come back November, December. It realistically could be February, March by the time he looks like the player we saw, and that's hoping he looks like that player again. So I think it's beyond depth. I think you can go get someone like Alex Scott from Bristol City. I've heard a lot of really good things about him. Personally, I didn't watch much of him, but Spurs fans everywhere have been like, let's get him. I've heard really good things statistically. He did really good against Man City. I think FA Cup was what it was.
You got Ndombele to come back as well, don't you?
Spurs fans will riot. They don't riot about much, but I think if that man suits up for Tottenham again, I would think that they would. I mean, let's remember he walked off. We were chasing a goal versus Morecambe Shrimps, that shrimp team. We were chasing a goal. He gets subbed off and he's walking very slow. Everyone's booing him. That's the last we ever saw him. I would not expect him back.
I got a dip. Big up, you know.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah, I remember
Morecambe. What question do you want to ask me? You want to ask a question about the signing? I wasn't on screen. Okay, you hear me?
Oh, me? What was it?
Yeah, you said something about I want to know Monster's opinion on something. I was.
Yeah. I want to know what your opinion is about this Maddison thing to Tottenham.
In what sense? I think it's a good signing.
Yeah. So do you not have? Is it like a 10 or like what's your opinion?
Like it's like again.
No, we're back.
It's not an extortionate price. It's 40 million. So I don't think that's not out of no one's price budget. I think that's fine for any top 6 team. Anyone that's costing 40 million, I'll be real. You don't even need to bang off instantly if you're costing 40 mil for one. Unless like you're a Lewandowski or 30.
Who's a better signing? Maddison or McAllister?
So obviously,
I can't lie, I was thinking about to ask that.
That's a tough
one.
Real quick, I do want to add a little caveat onto the Maddison thing. We talked a little bit about his creativity. Honestly, we got to think about life after Harry Kane, whether it's this summer, next summer, or the summer after that. We don't know. But we do need someone who can create. Maybe Maddison is a step in replacing half of what Harry Kane can do for us. Now we just need to actually go out and get a number 9. That's why I think I would say it's a little bit better, to answer your question. I would say it's a little bit better than McAllister because of just how important he will be.
I think in my opinion on the signing itself is that it's a good signing. Like, I'm not gonna find a way to hate on it. I said in the chat already that the only thing I worry about with Maddison is not his ability, it's his fitness. That's it, really. If you can keep him fit, that could be one of the best signings this window. For the price. I'm looking at it as a package, for the price, for the numbers you can put up, for what Tottenham need. Tottenham haven't really replaced Eriksen. They haven't replaced Eriksen. So this could be the Eriksen replacement that they need. So I can't really
remember what Eriksen did for Kane.
And you know what's very interesting, just to add to that, why I think the Maddison thing's so important, is because he's kind of like a Dele Alli plus Eriksen in one, innit? He's got that flair of Dele Alli in goal scoring, plus the passing and creativity of Eriksen, innit? And just imagine how much goals there is in that team. Son beaten off in form, flipping Kane beaten.
This is all hope, by the way.
Yeah, this you're just saying.
Cool. We'll talk about on paper, innit? Then Kulusevski.
It was a hernia, by the way. It wasn't form. It was a hernia that he was playing with. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Injury-free Son.
Wait, who did you just say? What was the name you just mentioned before that?
Son Kulu.
Bro, these guys did not. Kulu scored 2 goals last season. So
what about the season before that?
What, bro?
You got like 7.
Bro,
what did you get? 6?
Half the season. Half
the season. Like,
5 goals, 7 assists or something.
Bro, that's half the season. His first full season in the Prem, he scored 2 goals. So why are you saying, these guys beating off?
Because even if we look past the GA, that's still good GA. But if we look past the GA, he's another one that came out. Jacob can back me up and said he was playing on injury. But before that, his performances were brilliant.
That's always the man them's excuse that they're playing with injury.
I do gotta say the little bit about Kulusevski. Sorry, Ethan, go ahead.
I just want to say.
I was just gonna say about Kulusevski. I just think the system didn't suit the wingers. If we looked at the way that we played last season versus the last few months that we played from January after we signed him, I have seen Kulusevski play bad more than I've seen Kulusevski play well. So there is that has a fear in me. But, I wouldn't be surprised if we put Pedro Porro out there on the right wing instead of Kulusevski. I think he might be able to offer you more service into the box as opposed to having him be a liability defensively.
That says a lot. But
Porro right wing. No,
he's a right wing back. So, I mean, he's a right wing back who can't defend. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to say maybe if we just play him at the right wing area, that he could actually perform there because Royale's better defensively.
Yeah. But I just feel like when it comes to the Spurs and you lot, I just feel like everybody tries to little bro you lot too much. Like, there's always, for example,
that's because we got a bunch of weak ass mentality people here, and we're starting to get winks out. That's one. Eric Dyer, I need him gone. I need Hugo the Quitter Lloris, I need him gone. I need these weak mentality losers gone, because what that does is, if you hang around a bunch of losers all your life, you become a loser. That's what's going to happen to Romero.
I think Romero's. Like you're going to say Romero.
That's why they think he's bad, because he's hanging around the fucking losers all day, man. We got to start rooting that out. That's why we get bullied. That's why we're the little brothers all the time, because we have losers who accept that.
I think it's an interesting signing. As I said, there's no real hate there. To answer your question about the McAllister thing, do I think it's a better signing than McAllister? And I think Maddison's more Premier League proven. So I think
that doesn't answer the question. Yes or no?
You know what?
I wasn't even.
He's Premier proven. Yes or no?
Just yes or no, Monto.
Yes or no?
Yeah, that's what you don't do that to me. I would back you right now. You don't do it to me, so I want a yes or no.
Hold on. I didn't. But the question wasn't asked yes or no. I just said, bro, I beat around the bush.
That is the question.
Expectations.
Bro, it's
wait,
yes
kids.
What's your question? Yes or no? Don't do that.
Kids' question. Yes or no question.
No, it's not a yes or no question.
Keith, you asked the question, isn't it?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't even me.
Who asked the question? Who asked the question?
Yeah,
no, it was me. So it was me. I asked.
Casey, what's your question? Yes or no question?
Yeah, yes or no? Yes or no?
No, now we're saying it's a yes or no. Anyway, as I said, I'm looking, bro. Based on what Tottenham need, and based on what Liverpool needs, I'm not gonna lie. I think there's not much in it.
No, that's not what I said.
How much was
because you're not
McAllister?
asking, when you said about Havertz and Maddison, you're not asking about what I need and what they need and what this.
No.
It's the better signing.
No. But Casey, when I asked with the Havertz and Maddison question, I didn't ask you any of that. I just listened to the chat. I didn't say yes or no question. I said,
how much was McAllister?
You should have. You should have.
35.
Yeah, you're being
the same.
Basically the same.
When it was Havertz and Maddison, I didn't say yes or no. I've opened it for a conversation. But
Katie didn't want to do that though. This is Katie's choice.
No, he's saying that now.
So you're making it a conversation. I just want to know yes or no.
I don't care. I don't
care. Oh, you can't answer it.
I don't care. I'm saying
you can't answer it. It's just that though.
It's not easy.
It doesn't matter. If you can't answer it, it's cool.
That's talking bad. Case, I think it's a difficult one to think for me because I rate Maddison higher than I rate McAllister, but I think we need McAllister more than Spurs need Maddison, if that makes sense. Nah. Personally, I think we need
so now I've clocked it. If we don't direct questions at Montel, he just gets away with stuff. But I don't know
because that's being weird. That's not an easy question,
bro. You can't answer the question, bro. You could have just said yes or no.
Huh? No, it's not yes or no, but it's not because bro, that's a difficult question.
Yeah, let me
because I rate the Madison signing and I rate the McAllister signing.
How the chat's acting? Because I know if I came out with this comment.
Let me know, chat. Like it's just
let me know.
Casey,
some people just say Madison.
McAllister's clear. I'm seeing McAllister's clear.
Casey, but I don't think McAllister's clear though. In fact, I think Madison's
I know.
Madison's way better than McAllister. It's not even a question.
So I'm saying Madison. So you're also
he's having a problem answering this one.
No, because it's not just about it's about who needs the player more. Even with the Havertz and Maddison question, that's not a straightforward answer.
Wait, Montel, you really think you need McAllister more than we need Maddison?
Yeah, because I think our midfield is rotten. Kane can do the 10 and the striker role and get the most goals and the most assists.
And is he meant to be doing that? Is a striker meant to be doing it?
Obviously, yeah, but you big him up. You big him up for doing it the same way.
He can do it. Yes,
exactly. So if he can do it, it still works. You've only dropped out of the Champions League this year. You've still been a Champions League team, and that is your level. That is your level.
Man's picking up the darts. He's picking up the darts.
Is your level anything about?
Wait, he's picking up the darts.
Hard, I can't lie.
That's getting me.
Is that from Tottenham? Is that from Tottenham, Ethan?
Yes, from Tottenham.
I think
Wesley is picking up the darts.
Thinking about it, I think I'll lean towards Maddison because he's more Premier League proven. It's just his fitness that's the issue for me. I don't think there's much in it though. I think I'll lean towards Maddison.
So we got there in the end. It's Maddison, yeah.
There's a little bit of a rumor in that injury thing. I think he's averaged. If you average his career, it's like 6 to 8 games a season out of the 38.
Starts though, bro. Like, bro, his fitness has been the issue for Leicester. Like, that's another big reason as to why they haven't been.
To be fair, I have heard one of the flaws in his game is the fact that Leicester fans say he shows up 1 every 3 matches, which that to me is an attitude problem. You can fix that with the right people, but I'm not too concerned about his health personally.
They were
saying
saying
another poll in it. Let me see the and again with Havertz and Maddison. There's pros and cons to both, but it just depends on your opinion on Havertz. So what, Ethan, do you think it's a better signing than Havertz?
Yeah, of course. But that's because I think in terms of ability and like in terms of...
You think he's a better player, innit? Like just you think
he's
better.
But then again, Havertz is more versatile, but you can still be versatile and be crap. Like
you can be not be a 6 across the board, innit? And not an 8 across the board.
Exactly. Maddison excels in the cam position.
Kiz, what do you think? I'll get to the answer in a second.
Havertz or Maddison.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna be real, like from what we've all seen and what
yes or no. No, yes or no.
Bro, I was literally about to say.
No, I'm joking, bro. I'm bantering.
That one got one.
Yeah, I know that one bloody.
I'm bantering. But go on, give me your reasoning. I actually want to know your reasoning.
Yeah, the reason why I say Maddison is because he's just been better in the Prem as of now. And that's the reality of it. No matter how much Havertz we think might excel in our system, the fact is he's not done it yet. So
I don't think also you need Havertz, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Havertz was more of a cool. If we get our targets and sign Havertz, whatever in it, it's a whatever kind of thing. Like it's the and then some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know people expecting me to say Havertz was the better signing.
I know you like Maddison.
Yeah, Maddison. I've always rated Maddison. Always.
Yeah, listen, man, them rating my thing these days. So that.
This is, as I said, Ethan. I can't remember the last time you made the signing like this. In terms of quality, addressing a serious issue, the right player,
Premier League proven,
right price, Premier League proven, like just ticking bare boxes. I
can't agree with that.
You know what's crazy? I agree with that. I haven't been this excited since Bale, and that was alone, bro. Deep. And even last season when I said,
bro, I was about to say that, Ethan. I haven't been this excited about an incoming since Bale's loan.
I can't agree with that.
Last season I spent 60 million on Richarlison. Like, it's just dead.
Nah, Ethan, I just can't agree with that because you guys signed Basuma, and I'll be real, when you guys got Basuma, before everything that happened and went down with him, obviously he got injured in that. But before all of that, when you guys got Basuma, you addressed a major issue in your midfield on how it was meant to look in it.
Oh yeah, you know what, Corey? I'm glad you mentioned that. Saying that actually, just like Cuban tried to give me requirements, am I okay to say that Tottenham must get top 4 now? Because that's
I think they need more signings.
By the way, don't go from 8th and get one sign and get top 4.
No.
You finished second, spent 170 million. So I'm expecting
you just said it 20 minutes ago. You said it's 20 minutes ago. Some beaten off, Kane best striker in the world, Kulu beaten off. You got one of the best midfielders in the Prem.
I conceded 63 goals last season. I need to sign some centre backs.
These are all your words, bro. These are all your words.
The problem is
that's the thing, K. Then I need to sign centre, like, bro. Like for me and Tottenham, the way I see it is obviously if Kane goes, I think you guys need to bring in a Ferguson type beat up top, the one from Brighton. I think you've got Maddison there that will do very well in feeding him. You guys need to get a centre back. I'm not sure about your keeper. I don't even know the brother. Not even sure about your manager. Don't even know
Sicario, that's my guy. Come on, Empoli's best goalkeeper ever.
I personally don't know if these guys are gonna beat off. Yeah. You're having a centre back situation. I look at your left back situation. I don't even think that's great. I look at your right back situation. Pedro Porro. You can't even guarantee that he's going to be playing well for the whole season. You can't.
So why is everybody?
Let me hit the super chat. Okay, hold the thought. Let me hit the super chat. Okay, let me hold that thought for a second. Wu-Tang Gambino, appreciate you with the £5 donation. He says, "Monts, let's make this more interesting. Because Maddison, no debate over Havertz. Who's the better signing, Maddison or Rice?"
No, that's a debate.
That's a mad one. That's
that is a debate.
I don't think that's a debate.
You got to think about what players what teams need, isn't it? You guys heavily needed. Well, it's not even heavily.
Arsenal looking at their losing their team.
It's not as much.
Bro, that's what I was just about to say. I've lost.
Arsenal's two most experienced midfielders have been linked away from the club, and not linked, like linked away. Well,
Xhaka's done. Xhaka will be announced soon. Yeah, probably. One now that we got right.
And the other one has mad issues, and they brought in a player who is more Premier League proven than Maddison, fitter than Maddison. The only difference you can say is that Spurs got a bargain and Arsenal overpaid.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
I'm saying, but what?
And at the end of the day, it's not anyone here's money, so that's pretty fair.
Should I put it in the chat? Okay, should I put it in the chat?
You can put it in the chat.
Yeah. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I want to know.
Clubs did more, Montel. Like, you got to look at it. Like, Tottenham didn't have anyone. They had 0 attacking midfielders. 0. Yeah? 0. Arsenal had some, and now they're going to leave. There's a difference.
No, but the problem, the difference is, Corey, Tottenham didn't play attack with cams.
We played where our attack was on the wings.
But
they never played with
I'm pretty sure they would have if they had one. They want.
No,
I'm
that
pretty
doesn't
sure
happen, bro.
They
No,
let
no,
them
bro,
go.
we don't know that.
They had
We
the
don't
Celso.
know that.
They had the Celso and let him go.
brother, that
Bro,
guy's
Lo
still,
Celso is
fam.
ass. Don't tell me
He's
we
still
had
great.
Lo
Yeah, you can say
Celso.
that, but he's a cam. He's a body. He's a body
Yeah,
there,
bro.
bro.
You get it,
He's
bro.
a body.
Man had an opportunity to prove himself. No one said he was crap when he walked through the door. Like,
Facts.
so let's, and if anything, he was hyped when he walked through the door. So
I don't know. I think I'm going with the Maddison. I think Maddison for Tottenham is needed more, in my personal opinion. Obviously, the better signing, like.
That was the question, by the way. That was the question. We didn't ask about who needed what.
Corey, is it really obvious though?
It is, bro. Declan Rice for me, he looks like he can be like one of the next best things to come out of England. I'll be real. Like Declan Rice is a serious talent, top baller. Like he's on projection to be one of the best CDMs in the world. If not, he could be the best CDM in the world in a few years' time. With Maddison, I feel like it's past its time for him to be one of the best midfielders in the world. He can be a world-class talent.
How old is Maddison? Isn't he like 26 though?
27.
Yeah, I don't. I think if he was performing at a higher level now, then I would say, yeah, maybe he could be the best, one of the best midfielders in the world.
But at what age do you think Grealish went to Man City?
I don't. I feel like time's passed.
Corey, what age do you think Grealish went to City?
No, we're really back though, Ethan. We're really back.
Whoever be one of the best.
But the thing is, Ethan,
you can still establish yourself and leave your mark, regardless of what age.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Man is going behind, bro. We're way bigger than Leicester. Not way bigger. We're bigger than Leicester, and he's going to play behind one of the best strikers in the world. The sky's the limit
for a year.
No, for a year. Literally for a year.
For a year.
Then it's Richarlison.
I typed it in the chat. By the way, the previous poll, just so you know, the previous poll was Maddison, 72 to 27 with 86 votes. This one so far, Maddison's winning.
First NLD of the
That's why I said the poll's not needed because we know what the results are going to be.
I mean, this Rice one's 50-50 right now. No, Rice is the Rice just overtook heavy. Oh, heavy. Yeah,
that shouldn't even be a debate, man.
Rice thing is getting slammed. Oh, no, back to 50. Yeah, listen, I'm going to let that run because it's looking sly 50-50. Maddison is winning right now still.
Oh, yeah, by the way, do you remember when I watched the full video, by the way? I got it for you. HD, crisp.
Bake. Copyright.
What's your bullseye?
Bake.
Nah, we're really back. We're really back.
You know you have to get the bullseye. Come on.
Don't kill me. That is hilarious. I can't like. Do you know why? Because now, if he doesn't perform,
I can't wait. You know, I did say that. I'm
so much pressure to perform. He's 40 mil. He's 40 mil. He's what they need.
Did you just say there's no pressure for him to perform?
I said, is there pressure for him to perform?
Of course there is. The same way there's pressure for McAllister to perform. These are players that you need.
I want to say that
That's the thing. When you get players that you need, you're on your hands and knees.
They have to perform, bro. Sitting here thinking Kovacic needs to perform at City. Are you crazy? They've just got Gundogan and you've Kovacic to do a mad thing.
Literally.
No, I just think a signing like Rice compared to a signing like Maddison, I think there's more wiggle room for Maddison.
We're not comparing. We're not comparing though. But
that's what I mean because when we've just said there's pressure for Rice to perform because he cost 100 mil and whatever, it's a marquee signing, Maddison, obviously you've got for a good price. Yes, you needed him, but obviously you should perform. But I think there's more wiggle room for Maddison to like. So if he was to have if he was to have like a 7 out of 10 season, it wouldn't be a calamity. You paid 40 mil and the best is yet to come for a player like him. That's what I mean by wiggle room. Like that's wiggle room. It's not like you spent 80 mil on James Maddison. He must perform right now. Look at the investment. And do you know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it.
I would agree. I think he even has less pressure than a Richarlison did last season when we signed him for 60.
Yeah,
I think the pressure.
Richarlison needed to hit the ground running whenever.
Absolutely, for that price tag, for that level of a signing, his first sign, he should.
And just to add what Jacob was saying, like we're excited. It's not pressure like Maddison's got to do this, Maddison's got to do that. It's excitement because of the potential that can be like. Kane's been putting up these dumb numbers with no creativity behind them.
I agree.
I think there's way more wiggle room. I think, like it's like we can't put.
But also, if you
Nunes and Anthony and Rice and Grealish and you man must hit the ground running. Like it's not the same.
There's also a little bit of this is a new manager in Ange Postecoglou. We don't know what he's going to look like, what his setup is going to be exactly. We don't know. So I think there is definitely more wiggle room. Even if you sign Rice for a decent price, if I'm Arsenal, I'm looking at it as you're here to improve and take us to the next step and build on what we've already been building. At Spurs, we're back at ground zero. We're starting to try and do something now. So I think it's totally different. Even if the prices weren't as skewed as they are, even if we didn't get as good of a deal, I still think Maddison has a lot less pressure than Rice because of the fact that Arteta was going into his 5th season or his 4th?
4th.
It's his 4th.
He's getting old.
It's just, bro. It's just as
He's
simple
old,
as this.
man.
Declan Rice is one of England's golden boys. Declan Rice is one of England's golden boys. Maddison is not seen as a golden boy for England. He just is.
Yeah.
They're not looked at in the same goggles. They're
It's
not
true.
on the same. They don't eat from the same table in this ranking thing. Not in the same position. They don't play the position, but you know what I mean, innit? So
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? So that's Casey. I don't know. You was gonna ask a question, but I think that probably should have answered it. I believe.
No, it's not to say GG.
This is the end of the video that we didn't get to see, by the way. It's our boy and Lily White. Tell me that. Come on. Come on, Ethan. We're back. I don't care what no one said. We're back.
Last thing, people, because I know Kay has to go as well. Expectation. Now, the same question I asked for Declan Rice. Expectation. It's different from Declan
win a
Rice.
trophy.
We're gonna say goals and assists and top 4 for Spurs. Obviously,
for the individual,
you can't say GA for Rice in it because of the expectation thing. Just because he's a DM / midfielder.
What are you saying, for the team or for the individual?
I'd say a little bit of both. I'd say I'm gonna need Maddison to get about 15 GA. That's not that bad. 15 GA is not mad.
In the Prem.
Yeah, in the Prem.
20.
Yeah, in the Prem.
I'm saying 20. He's going to get at least 20 GA.
Because he's
in the
getting
Prem.
that for Leicester, so I reckon he could get that for Spurs.
Yeah, and realistically, bro, he's on all of set pieces.
He's gonna play every game. He's gonna.
I'll be real. Maddison is winning 60% to 40, 59% to 41.
Over who?
Over Rice.
Oh yeah.
I think that's because the price takes is a big factor in this. Maddison for 40 M's when just last season he was being quoted at 70, 80 is a snatch price, bro. The beginning of the window, Leicester said we're not selling for less than 60. All of this, all of that. You know, Tottenham put up that silly bid, as we all know, for 50 M's for both the players. It was never going to happen. But, bro, to think that, cool, say that they got Maddison now for 40. Maybe if Tottenham weren't so silly and maybe put 65, they might have got both their men. You know what I mean? So it's not far-fetched to say, like, I just think they got a mad deal for who the type of player and the quality of player I think they're getting. Whether he, performs isn't to be seen, but I think they're getting a top player, bro.
We'll leave it at that then. We're gonna leave it at that. Big up everyone in the stream. Big up Jacob. Big up Cal who passed through. Big up Roms, obviously he passed through. Big up the man, obviously Casey, Cause, E, and Kiers. Big up the chat as well. Big up Black Diamond who says like, sub, and support your quality channel as you continue to get brilliant content on a consistent basis. Black Diamond says 150 likes. Thank you. Big up yourself. Big up Tyro Gunner in the chat as well. He says Rice is all day the better signing. Big up Marcus as well. Big up ATX7 Gaming. This is Maddison official to Spurs. Yeah, 100% of course. JB says the expectation for Rice going to Arsenal are way higher than Maddison going to Spurs, even price aside. Gunnerline says Rice chose to be a hero after playing for West Ham. That's why the guy he's been dating the bus has had a chance to be with a painting and he got scared. Pep dodged a bullet.
That's the bitter City fans. That is just killing me.
No.
Who would have thought that?
Oh my gosh.
Marcus says, bro, there's not much difference between Maddison and Odegaard.
So this is where people just get this is what I said. Look, Tottenham
don't pull back from that one when if it don't Full back.
Montel,
Yeah,
Marcus
remember what
will.
you're
He
doing.
will, Montel.
Did I
Marcus
say I
will
agree
just
with
say
it?
something else.
Bro, you
No,
said
say something rash.
but you went into, you're all pointing to the comment and
lie.
throwing up.
Until throughout the season, there's going to be debates with the Odegaard and Maddison.
No, there's not,
Both,
bro.
one plays
He
for
stopped doing that. He
Arsenal, one
stopped doing
plays for
that.
Tottenham. They both play
No,
the same.
you're gonna try and make it that to make him
Personally,
relevant.
I think Maddison will get better
Forget
G8
that.
and he'll have a better season. But
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah,
sweet.
big up Pero Source. He says, bless up months in the panel. Salute. Justin Blue says, big game panel. Don't forget Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago tonight. I don't know who you're supporting.
Yeah, I'm there for that.
What time is that?
Oh my
I'm
God.
there for that.
Hey, what time is that
World
game?
Cup.
UK time.
and I
Go
got watch that. Fam.
Where is it?
I was watching Leon Bailey's presser as well today. Still, I was watching his presser.
Wait, don't gas.
No, that's on like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Where is it?
Yeah,
A
I'm gonna
final?
watch that.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be awake.
Yeah, watch, bro.
Yeah, I'll be awake for that.
That
I have
surely
to
must
support
be on
the
Jamaican
country for that.
TV or something, surely.
I thought Leon Bailey was in jail after what he did to all those Americans.
I was at
No,
12:30.
No, he when he played USA, he sauced up like 5 Americans on one sequence. It was very nasty.
Pen, though, innit? He missed the pen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He missed the pen.
Like Matt Turner.
He wanted to leave safely, so he said, "You know what, man, we'll just give you the pen." You know what I mean?
Yeah. But listen, people, make sure you go and tune into that. You know what I'm saying? The reggae boys. You know what I'm saying?
Just before we wrap up, sorry,
boys,
guys, just bear with me.
Bro, give it a
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Talk about
Has he got
GA.
idea in the Saka in the Prem or something?
Correct.
Talk to me.
Hold on, I'll pull through that.
Bro,
Creed,
that's
bro.
what you didn't even do from all seasons. You creep.
Get your dirty lips off the camera.
Wait, what? Montel, just click on it because I can't see what Ethan's doing.
Yeah, it was
starving.
Casey, I'm not gonna give it
so
a time.
Yeah, lie. Just brush that.
Oh, was it just shameless?
I'm a shameless guy, fam.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
But listen, people, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Make sure you big up the members. Make sure you stay on here and head over to Never a Foul after this, where the guys are going to be live talking about the Declan Rice and Kai Havertz announcements over there. So if you want more content, you'll be getting more content. Of course,
who knows? You might get a little shout out for Maddison over there as well.
I was gonna say they better be talking about James Maddison. Come on.
Of course, guys, as well. So yeah, they are going live. I will be live at 11 o'clock, talking Sabozlai as well. Just for time reasons as well. Not going to be the longest stream, but yeah, tune in if you want to tune into that as well. And Husam's going to be live a little bit after that as well. So there's so much content for you lot for the rest of the night. If you lot want more content, you lot got it in it. It's all there.
Bozlai.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Casey, I think you need to just start reading, man. That's you start reading.
No, but tell like it's only a link, G. It's a link. Let's stop building.
Oh, no. Ornstein. It's not your guy. What's his name? What's the other guy that Kiers loves? What's his name?
Jacob Steinberg.
What's his name? Pickens or Peckons or whatever his name.
You don't know about Jacob.
What's that guy's name?
You'll get to
They don't know.
Yeah, man.
You don't even
big
know
up KLFC, big up Honestly, big up Ed Solo, big up Dennis the Great, big up Asian Res TV, Snake Eyes, Roms, NDT, Joel, Aiden, Andrews, for being members. Big up Football Bands channel in the house as well. James Bond as well. KLFC in the house. Also big up T for 2 super chats. Big up Wu-Tang Gambino as well. Big up Martin for a super chat. Adrian Sheikh as well, and Hit 44 and Gio for their super chats. People, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. We will see you in the next one. Take care and stay on, and make sure you tune into Never a Foul.
Rice on blood.